Let me call that back. Let me make sure. I think they might have been on time. Yeah. You guys keep it locked.
Peace to the gods.
Is this Reef Hustle?
You already?
What up, my guy? I mean, you talking about not on time, but on time. If you're on time, you're late. That's what's going on.
Oh yes, sir.
What my man Reef Hustle?
What's the word, baby?
Everything is good, man. Welcome to 87.9 The Culture. We're also syndicated over there on Black Bleach Network to BBC as well. We got Reef Hustle straight out the NY. Reef, I think we've talked before. We have talked before, and I'm gonna say it again, bro. You have the most New York accent I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yo, so my man Reef is in the building, or on the phone. We're just in the building. Shout out to everybody that's listening right now. Shout out to our Culture Club. That's our group chat. Reef, we have a live interactive group chat going on.
Fire.
Yeah, man. So with that being said, bro, let's introduce you to these people right now, man. Give them one. We already know you from New York. Which borough? Because y'all about y'all boroughs out there. Like if you tell somebody,
oh yes, sir.
Like if it's a Harlem dude, you be like, yo, you from Brooklyn? You might have to fight.
Yeah.
Holla at him, brother.
Hey, yo, what's going on? This is Reef Hustle, y'all. Peace and blessings, man. I come from the Bronx, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like Mr. Soul said, it's definitely something. It's funny. It's like we claim where we come from, man. We in the big city. You know what I'm saying? We also in the big state. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm from the Bronx, man. Hey, yo! So.
That's what it's so. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't there a moment when you said I'm done rapping, and you just not too long ago came back to it? Am I tripping?
Nah, definitely tripping. Definitely say I was done rapping.
Man, I swear I thought I saw something on one of your joints that you was like, yeah, I had to take a break for a minute. Now I'm back up in this thing.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, taking a break doesn't mean I wasn't working behind the scenes, man. If you didn't see it didn't mean I wasn't working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There it is. I mean, I knew there was something like that happening, man. So when it comes to hip hop, man, I always want to, the people who are straight out of New York, who birthed hip hop, right?
Yep.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. So for a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the actual birthplace of where it started, and I actually live 2 or 3 blocks up from that. You know what I'm saying? So, I know that whole area. I've been around that whole area since a kid, you know what I'm saying, to a grown man. So, it's pretty interesting. I come in humbleness, man, you know what I'm saying? But I also come in, stern saying I'm from the birthplace of where it all started, man. And the reason why is why actually how I'm talking to you, Mr. Soul. Right. You heard?
Yeah, for sure. So with that being said, we're in the Midwest, right? And we get the music from the East, from the West. It's a little bit comes from up north, right? Well, I guess a lot more now. We got some Canadians, but South Dakota and all that stuff from up north. We definitely get it from down south. So you'll get on a playlist, or back in the day, put it on somebody's CD book. You'll see all of this different music. I was out in New York a long time ago for a little while when me and my man was doing production, trying to get into music. And we actually stayed with Raheem from the Furious 5, right?
Yeah.
And that's when we learned a whole lot of a culture shift. Like, I began to talk to somebody, thought they was black all day. He's like, I know English. I'm like, what? You look black.
Yeah. A lot of that.
Yeah, and I didn't know y'all had this rule. Don't go to first cheer in the barbershop. When I tell you my man hacked my hair to death, I went bald and ain't grew my hair back since I was out there.
Yeah, man, no good. You can't do that. You cannot do that. One thing is important, especially for the culture, man. Your hairline got to be right. If that, you need to cut it off, man. You know what I'm saying? It got to be right.
It's Reef Hustle, a.k.a. no one talks more New York than me. That's my new AKA for you, man. I want to give a shout out to my man Mills. Mills, yo, I can't even remember how long ago. We're talking, it has to be at least 10 years. Like, it's a long time. When Mills, contacted me via email. He's like, yo, you DJ out there in this Omaha? He really didn't know what it was. I'm like, yeah, I've been out here, yada, yada, yada. Hey, Big Al, You may know Mills in the ENT. Yeah, so my man Big Al, he's setting up. He's gonna be DJing today. So anyway, with that being said, yeah. So Mills, man, when I tell you, man, you got a brother who's gonna always tap in. But he's tapped in a way that is so cool. What's up, so chilling, man? Just checking on you. How the fam? Boop, boop, wop, wop. I'm like, yeah, everything's good. Hang up. 48 hours later, yo, so I got this Reef.
Yeah.
So I like how you get down. Now, let me get to where I was going, man. Why come you New Yorkers didn't want nobody else to have hip hop for a little bit, bro? Why was y'all being so stingy, man?
That's a very good question, man. So the thing is that when it's coming from a place where it's basically, you really wanted to protect it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know, and especially during that time, back in my brother days, you really didn't know if you was from one town to another. If you was from New York City, you kind of knew how the boroughs actually work. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you go somewhere like out the way, if you go out the way that they don't have nothing to do with New York, we didn't know nothing about being out the way. All we knew was New York City. You know what I'm saying? That's all we knew.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, we was guarding it with our life because a lot of people lost their lives doing it.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's the reason why. That's definitely my reason why, and that's the way that I see it. You know what I mean? I know, everywhere we go, there's a kind of like a love and hate relationship until you get to speak to a New Yorker. You'd be like, he's cool. He's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And until you get to speak to him, you got to speak to him first. You know what I mean? And that's just how it goes. Because I've been all over the place, man, and I've been judged right off the rip. But at the same time, once they started seeing like, oh nah, he a good brother, so it really don't matter where he's from. He's still a good brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
the first place when we was out there at that time, I'm looking at this brother, man. We was in the basement at Raheem crib. He brought some young cats over there. We trying to do beats for them. And we were just talking, right? And he off the top, he was like, yo, where y'all from? Like Omaha, Nebraska. He didn't know where it was at or nothing. His very next question, you got knowledge yourself? I was like, yeah, my name is Daryl.
Oh man, that's funny. You talking to a 5%er. That was a 5%er.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I was like, yeah, my name is Daryl. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gave my real government. And he looked at me like, yeah, man, because Public Enemy introduced a lot of us to, the 5%er, Nation of Islam, Farrakhan, like the music. And that's where they was like, yo, this is taking on, because even, the white people was like, yo, wait a minute, what? This is what they do. This is not cool. And then they had to, FBI came and had to shut it down. So, with that being said, now we're here. It's 2025. Hip hop is still what now? We're 52 years old, 53 years old, something like that. Something around there, right? When they thought it was just going to be a fad.
Yep.
So let's ask the question that every hip hop artist has to be asked, and it's the best cliche question ever. When did you fall in love with hip hop?
Oh, that was from my big brothers and the people that he was around. When you're around a bunch of music makers, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be that. You know what I mean? Because you're being inspired by so many things around the music. You know what I'm saying? For instance, females. You know what I'm saying? For instance, nice cars. For instance, clothes. Just the culture of it, how we act. When we all get together. You know what I'm saying? But there's one thing is that it comes from the struggle. Right. Hip hop music comes from the struggle, and it should be from the struggle. It should always be from the struggle. Now, what I mean by that is that it doesn't necessarily have to come from a poor person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't necessarily have to come from a poor person. It could come from a person who actually have genuine love for hip hop, and then the real hip hoppers would know. If you really about this life, about this real hip hop life, they would know. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to a kid that's got a family that's, their parents is rich and they putting them on, you know what I'm saying? And they don't know no knowledge of self when it comes to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Right, they don't know. They don't know. And no disrespect to anybody else. You know what I'm saying? As far as of ethnic backgrounds or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to what I would say, like more like on the European side, like you had to be within the condition to do this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you had to be
a product of the environment.
You had to be right. You had to be up there. You had to be a product of the environment. And we would know. We would know. And we accept that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now up to, 2025, not even, just, a lot of people is just trying to do this, you know what I'm saying, of all colors. And they don't even be about this life, man. They just want the acknowledgement and the fame, but they don't really care about the art, because it's really about the art. You know what I'm saying? Really, it's not really about the color. It's really about the art. You know what I'm saying? And if you could bring the art, then, you that guy, and like everybody would know. You know what I'm saying? Like what's the R&B singer? You had John B, right?
Yeah,
you had John B, Soul. The kid was nice. You know what I'm saying? And then the other dude, I forgot his name, man.
Justin Timberlake or
no, not Justin Timberlake. It was another dude who had the ill soul with him. He was the actor's son. I forgot his name.
Oh,
he was the actor.
Was married to the sister they got divorced. Robin Thicke.
Right, Robin Thicke Falls. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Yo, you so New York.
He got the soul too.
Yo, you too New York. You pause a name?
yeah. He got the soul. He crazy with the soul, and people know. You know, you got Kenny G, you got Kenny T, you got Hall and Oates, you got all of those guys. You got Phil Collins, like all of these guys, like they got that soul, man. A lot of these people out here who's really putting in, they acting like they putting in work, and they got a whole bunch of bread behind them, and then they doing it. They're not doing it for the artwork. You know what I'm saying? Like we all do it for money. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the people who's in the struggle. For people in the struggle, they want to pay their bills. You know what I'm saying? So and it's not. You know what I mean? Like we want to pay our bills. So it's like we gonna work and we gonna continue to work, but we really take a definite love and a passion for what we do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's very important. Like that it remains that it comes from a foundation of struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It becomes from that foundation, But, because, a lot of times, like right now, the music is being abused, man. It's really being abused, and people are really not, they really not about the music, man.
Man, it's going
they're not about the art, the culture of it, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Reef Hustle!